Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Book HQ. So it's February, the month of love, and today I thought that I would do a video on my 5 book crushes. These are from books that I read all last year, and I kind of didn't really think about the order in which that I was going to do it, but I think that I will start with my number 5 from Jenny Han's To All the Boys I've Loved Before series. And I know what you're thinking, but you're wrong. It is not Peter Kay. I am not a fan of Peter Kay at all. I am Team Jam, Team John Ambrose McLaren. So number 5 is John Ambrose McLaren. Why? Because he's super sweet and attentive and just like a better person than Peter Kay. And then there is, of course, that line where he tells Lara Jean that he wants to make it unequivocally clear that he likes her. John Ambrose McLaren is coming in at number 5. Number 4 is this is kind of like a difficult one because both number 4 and number 3 are from the same book series. So I kind of didn't know which one to do as 4 and 3. But I mean, I guess because the one is, you know, one gets jilted for another, so I guess I'll put the jilted dude at number 4. So number 4 is Adam Kent from the Shadow Me series by Tahira Mafi. And why do we like him? Because he's also super sweet, super endearing, super protective, like and just very strong and handsome and like there for her. But then he gets jilted later on for the person who we have at number 3, which is Aaron Warner. So Aaron Warner kind of starts off as like this kind of deranged, like super jerk, whose dad's like the commander of like a whole continent, and he's like super rich and like super entitled, and apparently he's an animal in the war field. I was like, ew, this guy is kind of gross. But then like his character evolves as the books go on, and you kind of see that he's not at all these things that you start out as thinking he is at the beginning of the book series. So now he's kind of like in a place where I'm like, yeah, he's cool. He's attractive. I think he's in at number 3 because he's currently the love interest, and also because the difference between him and Adam is that like Adam is like super protective and feels like he has to protect the girl the whole time, whereas Aaron Warner doesn't doubt that the girl can protect herself. Like he kind of thinks that the girl has limitless potential and he believes that she can do anything, which is kind of a better way to be about someone sort of than the way Adam is, because Adam's is kind of like he needs her to be dependent on him type of thing, which is why I was kind of okay with her leaving him after everything he did for her for Aaron Warner. Okay, coming in at number 2 is actually a character from my book series, and his name is Jarvis Chapter. Why do we like him? Because he's super attractive and he's super brooding, but he's also very sort of supportive and understanding, and he knows sort of when to step back and let the lady shine and do her thing, and when to step in and be the hero and the protector. And so like his character is still developing. We'll see what his character becomes in book 2, which is coming out soon. So watch this space. Who do we have at number 1? Number 1 is a tie between 2 characters. I thought that I knew who I wanted it to be, but now that I think about it, I'm like, no. The 2 characters are Hideo Tanaka from Mary Lou's Warcross Wildcard series, and the other person is Daniel from The Sun Is Also a Star. So Daniel, I kind of didn't like him at the beginning when I started reading the book, because he kind of seemed like really dweeby in a unattractive kind of way. Kind of like I'm like shrink myself or like make myself smaller, or like don't think I'm as good as my brother, for example, because he compares himself to his brother quite a lot in the book. But then as the book goes on, you actually see that, oh no, actually this guy is really, like, he knows who he is, and he's confident and he's comfortable with who he is. And that's a really attractive thing. So there's him, who's on that side of the scale. And on the other side of the scale, we have Hideo Tanaka, who's like this super wealthy, like super genius, has changed the world with his innovation and his technology, but is also super tortured because of what happened to his brother Sasuke. And so he's kind of a playboy, but then he's got a lot of depth to him as well. And that, I guess, concludes my list of book crushes for the month of love. Happy Valentine's. Thank you for watching the video, and like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time, keep reading and keep watching. Bye-bye.